course, school's out, but for school leaders in Maumee, there's no debate right now. The district is in need of money.
But there was a debate on how to get it until tonight.
We're going to check in with Steve Iwanek. He joins us in studio. So why did district leaders decide to go this route?
Well, Jeff Cayley, the board was stuck between asking voters to increase their property taxes or income taxes. In the end, income tax prevailed. Those I spoke to tonight say regardless of how they asked for new money, the cash is crucial, or else in a few years, school leaders say they will be in the red.
Today,
For many school districts in our area, tightening budgets and asking for money has become a familiar conversation, and now Maumee City Schools is having the same one.
They can see the good work that is being done at Maumee Schools, and they can see that we are doing everything we can with what we are given, and when it comes from what we're given from the state, it's just not enough.
Allison Fiscus is the president of Maumee's Board of Education, a board that unanimously approved a 1.25% earned income tax levy proposal Monday night.
It just made a good amount of sense.
Since January, the board has weighed that option against a $6.9 million property tax levy proposal, both a way to get the money to the district. But with property tax concerns growing across Ohio, including calls to abolish it, and nearly 20% of Maumee's population being seniors,
so I would speak against any kind of property tax.
Fiscus says the district keeps hearing the same message from the community.
At the end of the day, what we're hearing from people is protect our seniors, and this does that.
School leaders say the income tax proposal will help dig the district out of a projected $6 million hole in the 2029 fiscal year. So Fiscus says by asking now, it eases the burden later.
A big part of that does involve us looking at the future and making sure that we're not skating too close to that bottom line.
Let's do a little math for you to make it easy. If you make $50,000 a year, if approved, this levy would cost you $625 a year. For Maumee resident and local realtor Eddie Campos, he supports the vote and expects others to do the same.
People are looking at their budget for the month, and they're not necessarily even buying a home based on the overall cost. They're trying to figure out what fits into our budget, and this is something that they can have a little bit more control over on their budget.
The district says it still needs to go through the required approval process with the state and Lucas County Board of Elections. The school board is expected to take its next step at its meeting in 2 weeks. And then if that goes well, voters can expect this proposal on the November ballot. In studio, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.